Get ready to ridicule, O ye of little fact. I'm recording these comments a few days before you'll be seeing them, which is always risky. In this case, especially risky, because I'm talking about global warming. Those recent findings about how record-settingly hot it was all last month, how record-settingly hot it's been all this year, and for the past number of years. But if the particular late August day you're watching this happens to be a not-so-hot day, even a chilly day, and that's been known to happen this time of year, well, then some of you will have a perfectly snappy comeback. Global warming when it's only 63 degrees out? Good for you. Very snappy. Very clever. Some of you will even convince yourself that that's a winning argument, a brilliant argument, that if it's cooler than normal on one day, on any one day, then that whole climate change, global warming thing is totally bogus. Of course, you're the same people who, whenever the temperature suddenly goes triple digits, you say, it's just one day. You can't prove anything from just one day. No, you can't, which is why there's this thing called science. In science, you collect information, lots of information. You take a whole lot of days and you keep careful records. Records of temperature, of extreme weather events, droughts, hurricanes, tornadoes, those kinds of things. That's called evidence. Then you compare those records, that evidence, with records from lots of other days and lots of other years. You look for patterns, you look for trends, you look for anomalies and for connections. You go where the evidence takes you. And that's called thinking. Thinking isn't deciding ahead of time that you'll ignore this fact, or the implications of this fact plus that fact, plus all these other facts because they're bad for your bottom line, or because you don't like big government, or because you can't stand the guy who's on the other side of the argument. If he says day, it must be night. If he says black, it must be white. That's not thinking. That's putting your brain on autopilot. And you don't need a weatherman to know which way that wind blows.